How's it going, guys? Randall, aka Shizukatz, here on the Tressa Collectibles channel to do a gameplay video with...
What's up, guys? Mike here.
And today I'm going to be trying my hand. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've tried the 8 Standby Tensura deck. Mike's played this a whole bunch, but this is going to be my first time trying it out. We're running the level 1 Rimuru combo with the Twin Drive into the level 3 Drago Buster Millum that climax combos, allowing her to potentially play her Drago Buster event.
On my end, I'm going to be using the deck I've been using for the past 2 games, as well as the deck being profiled on the channel. The 8 Standby Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation deck featuring the level 1 Eris, climax combo mill 2 salvage level X or lower, and then the level 3 Galen. Gigantic card, can't be countered or used event on, and then also climax combo on attack, pay 2, burn 2. Okay. So another probably set of decks that you guys will definitely expect when you guys play in Springfest. 8 Standby Slime is the most popular variant of the 3 meta slime builds. One of them actually topped the NA region, and also another one got a top 8, so pretty good representation and showing there. Definitely the strength of that deck is the 2/2 Gills being a living nightmare to deal with.
Looking for that defensive pressure with this deck, especially just with using Geld to pressure that on-field 4K counter, and the best offense in this case ends up being the best defense, or it ends up being a good defense.
Yeah. So on my end, I'll have to definitely make note of that. Maybe I'll try to prioritize getting out my 2/2 Eris Hand Encore, maybe something like that. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Kind of didn't want to go first. Okay.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly
go wrong going first
wrong
against Mushoku?
Alright, I'm going to... I'll discard 2.
Okay, I'll discard 4.
Okay. Alright, draw for turn. We're going to first, shibidi-bop. I'm going to clock Geld. Draw 2. Alright, between these two, which am I more okay with getting zapped by, by Rudy PR?
Just hit into damage.
I'm more okay with this getting zapped.
Okay.
I think. On play mill 2. And then, of course, playing to the center. This plays around the Rudy runner. But if he has the PR or Rudy shared, yikes. But I mean, like, what can you do?
Yeah.
So I'm going to direct for 2.
Okay. 1, 2. 2's good.
And over to you.
Draw for turn. Go ahead and clock that 2/1 Galen counter. Draw 2. Okay. And play Rujard.
Nah.
Go ahead and clock Paul Search. Gonna go ahead and grab that 1 copy of the Rudy PR. The reason why it's so good at 1 and multiple copies of Rujard is the only chance I could have had to not have access to the Rudy is if I took it as damage here. Because if I opened it in the mulligan, I could have just kept it. Otherwise, I can always search for it as long as I draw into a Rujard. So that popular 3-1 line, or maybe even 4-1 line, if you guys want to see Rujard extra badly. And go ahead and play it. On play, if my opponent has 1 or less other front row characters, I can go ahead and bottom deck a cost 0
or kill. Just
kill a cost 0 or bottom or lower. Which works out quite well because the Rimu needs to be reversed.
Yep.
And I think I think I can go ahead and attack twice just because the Rudy can pay 2 salvage, worst case scenario. Okay, go ahead and direct for 2.
1, 2, take the 2.
Go ahead and direct here for 2.
1, 2, take that 2 as well.
Okay, so that's actually perfect because it puts him at 0-5, so he doesn't necessarily get to clock to 1-0.
Alright, so draw for turn. I'm going to clock a Drago Buster event. Draw 2. Definitely have consideration to attack only once this turn. quite important for especially 8 Standby Tensura specifically to not hit the opponent to 1 first, because Rimuru level 1 can't side, and that can be problematic if your opponent develops a level 1 board first and then Rimuru has to crash in. So let's see, what is the plan here? I think I'm going to play Rimuru first and then mill 2. And then depending on what happens there, I could plan the rest of the plays around that. And I think what I'm going to do is play Millum, and then I think I attack once, and then just hope I don't trigger. I triggered last time in the last game. Hopefully I don't trigger this time.
Honestly, if I had triggered here, I could have been in big trouble. But the greed paid off.
Alright. So I want to front here rather than kill the Rudy later, because right now he has the lowest selection of cards. But if I leave the Rudy and then he gets to like hold it into later turns, he could potentially salvage a much bigger selection, like he levels up or something. Alright. Please don't trigger. Please don't trigger. Front. 1.
Okay, that is not a trigger.
Alright. Please don't have the 3rd Reject. Please don't have the 3rd Reject.
Alright, I'll draw for turn.
He had the 3rd Ritsu. Will he have the 3rd Reject?
Well, the difference is that deck plays 4 Ritsu. This deck only plays 3 Reject.
Which means it would be even more heinous if you have all 3.
It feels even better if I draw into it right here. No, I'm just gonna clock. Yeah, clock that. Draw 2. Okay.
Hold my breath.
With bated breath.
Yep.
Well.
So at this point, Mike doesn't really need to worry about how many times he attacks me based on like my damage, because I'm at 0-6 already.
He just naturally clocks in the next turn.
Yeah, so what he can do now if he wants to is he can just try to hit me a lot. That being said, that obviously depends on the quality of his hand, where if he can expect future pluses moving forward. That's all important.
Alright. So I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty awkward situation because I did not hit level 1 and my hand is very level 1-ish and there's not much I can actually do.
That's what we like to hear. The plan worked.
There's not really any great standby targets here either. I also can't contest a Millum if I want to attack more than once. These are all disappointing facts about my current situation right now. Alright, so we're gonna play the Rudy.
I see.
If I move this back, I can contest the Millum.
6 hand?
6 hand, yeah. Cards in your hand?
Also 6.
6, okay. I think I just want to push damage.
Okay.
I don't really care about Millum living. Chances are he's going to be like pretty quadrant board anyways. So like one of these is probably going to go to probably only one of these is going to be in the front row because he's probably going to play 2 removes if he has it and stand by 1. So I'm not too concerned about killing his stuff. His stuff is not going to be very impactful here. Do I want to do anything else? Do I want to play standby? Standby something out? There's really nothing good here, to be honest. I will stand by Lilia. It's better than nothing. Unless you stand out the Rudy. Maybe that's not too far-fetched, but also a bit far-fetched. If we stand out the Rudy, that basically means we could play over next turn to pay 2 salvage. maybe this is the turning point, but I'm gonna go with my guts here.
Okay.
Alright, deck phase.
We over here using Milne's Chaser effect.
Go ahead and dirt. That's for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2. Level the Milne.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and side for 1.
Take the 1.
I'm siding here because Randall doesn't have any reverse effects on that deck, and I kind of just want to take less damage.
So I will draw. Clock Milne level 3. Draw 2. Alright. So currently, I only have 1 copy of my combo. So let's see if we can get a second copy of the combo using the Shizu. So
Okay.
I'll use her pay 1 and sack her effect to look it up to 4. And let's see what we can get. These are not remove.
There's something that can get remove.
Yeah, I think we'll go with the brainstorm in that case.
Okay.
And then we can use the brainstorm to try to get a second remove. 1. Hey, second guild. That's pretty good.
Yeah, second guild is extremely important. Unfortunately, no hit.
But it's fine. This means we don't run into that problem
Of overplaying things.
Yeah. Now the question is, am I okay with your... How many cards on my board do I want to let you... Well, I mean, like,
So
you're
with
always
this
getting
configuration, I always get 1 character alive, right?
Yeah.
Is that 5 cards in hand? Rudy having effect where if I have 5 more cards, he gets continuous 2,000, and then he can also run to the middle. So, just based on the current math of my board, with his front row, he cannot contest everything as it stands.
Letting you keep the Rage Arid is... And I crash this and then I side this. It's probably fine. Or, actually no, I can just... how's this? If I have the Milne kill here, or I have like anything kill here, then... How much does this matter? So this configuration lets me keep all 3 bodies on board defensively. The other one gives up Milne, but kills that. Unless you keep a Rage Arid. Which one do I care about more? Maybe I should just play with the expectation that I hit a standby.
You are triggering 4 times this turn?
Yeah.
I think accounting for 1 standby is a fair assumption to make.
Alright, we'll give it a shot, I think. So... Yeah, alright. So we're going to standby out Geld.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move to the middle where we are tied.
Yeah, so I'm going to front here first because if I hit the standby, this is where I want to put the Geld. So, front for 1.
Cancel.
Then we tie. I want to side here next. Just in case
the same amount of soul output, right?
Well, this is 1. This is like probably like 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like if I do 1, it hits you 2 exactsies, and then also if I hit double standby here, then like I want to be able to standby over both of these. So we'll side. This is for 1.
I do level.
Standby Doko.
I only have 1 red here, and it's the anti-chain backup, which is kind of unfortunate. I would much prefer to have it there than not. But I don't think I have a choice, so I'm going to go ahead and level it.
Alright.
I don't want to take the risk of not having red.
And then we'll direct with Rimuru. Climax combo, I get to trigger twice. Nice.
Yeah, there's that standby. Getting out the second guild, extremely important.
Yeah, the two guilds is so much better.
One guild is like, okay. 1 guild is not even that good. 2 guilds is amazing.
Yeah, alright. Second one?
Oh my goodness.
I don't have the 3rd guild, but... my consideration is between the 1-0 for the body or 0-0 for the middle. So if I bring this out, this is 2-5, potentially 6-5 into Galen. Galen just runs this over.
So I guess it's a matter of if you want the mill more, the hand fixed mill, or if you just want the body.
I think I want the body.
Sounds good.
So
that's for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, cancel.
Okay, go ahead.
Draw for turn. Okay, glad we did not take the risk of not having red. So we'll go ahead and just clock the level 3 Sylphie. Clock 2, draw 2. Clock, draw 2. Our waiting room is looking like some unoptimal stuff though. We have no tutus here at all whatsoever.
It's fine. Eris mills 2/2s.
That's what I kind of have to bank on. Very, very awkward there. Alright, let's consider our standing here. Gold is 9-5. He goes 1,000 per back row, and then he also
2,000.
2,000 per back row.
Oh wait, no, it is 1,000.
1,000 per back row. So he's 9-5. Yeah, I don't. No, I think I would rather try to contest it, right? The problem is that I wouldn't be able to contest all 3 lanes if I want to contest Guild. It would have to be either Guild and Rimrow or 2 Rimrows. Either way, though, I think trying to contest a Guild is better because at the very least he will lose 1 Guild. Because either he loses the Guild or he 3-stocks it or he just saves it with the second Guild. Compared to attacking 2 Rimrows, he can just have the option of keeping Guilds if he wants to, if he values those higher, and then I have to deal with them later. So I think attacking into one of the Guilds is for sure going to be a play. The second one, that's going to be the same thing. Okay, I don't really have many options in this hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and play an Eris, play another Eris. And then I'm going to give 1k.
Check waiting room?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay.
And we're going to need to pray we get some standby targets. I also have the Lilia effect. Who do I want to put that on? Chances are... Well, if I put it here, I think it forces him to Guild this. And then I can front here, and then like if he wants to save that, he can Guild that. If I put it here, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I'll put it here. That's 7-5, 8-5, so it would be 9-5. Even if I don't get a Galen, it'll still be 9-5 to his 9-5. Okay, so I'm going to rest Lilia, activate her effect. I can give one of my characters on reverse. I can stock bomb it, so I'll give it to the middle Eris. And then I am going to play my standby. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Eris first, in which mill 2. And then I can salvage a level 0 Allure, level X cumulative. So 0 Allure. So I'll go ahead and grab a Roxy Brainstorm. Alright, this is really the mill for all the marbles. I really want to see a 2/2 Galen here. Second mill. I have no standby targets. Okay, so I salvage a level 1 or lower. Grabbing the counter does not force any issue here? Maybe. It might force him to Guild at this lane too. If he doesn't want to deal with the Eris. What else can I get? The 1/0 Galen is very, very, very difficult to get value off of because Guilds exist and can deny reverses on lanes, so that's not really an option either. I can get a Rugerd, which doesn't really solve any problems. Let's go with the counter. Worst case, I can clock it for blue.
Okay.
Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and activate the Rudius, bounce, give the middle heiress 1000 and then top check 2. Sure. And then activate standby. Now the standby, I really don't have great targets. There's not much here I can go for. Maybe I can even grab a spammable brainstorm, but maybe just a Ghislaine, just as a body. Force him to keep some more guilds on the board.
Okay.
Let's do that. Okay. Now we have to consider the order of attack. I think I'm always going to be attacking here first, because if I attack here first, he can guild the middle one, and then he can keep around the guild. If I attack here first, to save the guild, he has to guild from back row, and then I can comfortably swing, and then I can front here, and then he loses 2 guilds if he kind of does that. Okay, yeah, I'll front here.
Alright, I'm going to use the back row guild,
Yep.
and then I'm going to
Free stock?
free stock.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. So that's for 1.
Take the 1.
Okay. I'm going to front. Clearly smaller, and that's for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. Can I check your waiting room, please?
Sure.
Okay. Consideration here for siding. Is that worth it? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have him lose a guild. Yeah, I'll front. Declare front.
I'll sack and I'll buff.
Sounds good. So that is for 1.
Cancel.
And my board is reversed. Go ahead.
Alright, stand and draw. Stand this. How many are you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in waiting room.
Okay. No clock. Alright, second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
Alright. And then this will, with 4 cards in deck, this allows to also refresh with this climax. So, direct for 2.
1, 2.
Direct for 2, 3.
1, cancel.
And for 3, 3.
1, 2, 3. 3's good. Okay.
Okay.
8 pack?
All 8 back, yes.
Okay, draw for turn. Ooh, these are coming to my hand. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 6 cards left. Okay, I think I definitely have to play here. No clock. I'm going to play my brainstorm and activate her effect to mill 4. Whiff. Unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. Okay. I think this needs to go up now. I'll go ahead and play my Rudy and give it 1000 here. I'll go ahead and play another Rudy just as an attacker. Okay, so that's kind of like the awkward part here, yeah? Okay, let me think. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, 1 or standby. I keep doing that. I'll give 1k here.
Yep.
As part of the bounce effect, and then top check 2, rearrange. I'll rearrange it. And then I will give I'll give Twin Drive from the...
Well, I'm saying the 1K here, by the way.
Yeah, the 1K here.
Yeah.
And then I'll give the Twin Drive from playing a climax from the Roxy effect to... That goes here.
If anything, the one you're attacking with last, probably?
I'll give it to Galen.
Okay.
No, let's activate Standby.
Yeah. So you're currently out how many?
7.
7.
Oh, sorry, 6.
So 6? Okay, what's
it? No. 7 including this.
Oh,
6
okay.
in waiting room, 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a making the best of a not optimal situation. Yeah. I'm going to front. No option, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Standby.
Okay.
So I'm choosing to play over this lane and not do damage rather than play over the brainstorm or this lane. I value the brainstorm more, and I'd rather also just have a bit more stock compared to dealing damage. Right now, he's already going to be refreshing level 1 anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go ahead and declare front here, and then I'm going to activate my effect of on attack declaration. I'm going to pay 1 for Twin Drive, and then after that, it'll be your priority.
Can I check my room?
Yeah.
No effect.
Okay, so that's first trigger for 1.
Oh, well.
I'm going back with the other 7.
Mm-hmm.
This here, that's here.
So my plan for next turn is just to like promote this up to front row, and then I can't contest this at the moment, so I'll probably just like have to give up that 1 lane. So it's nice that you trigger the standby and can do this sort of play to can control that lane, even at the expense of damage. But with this being 9/5 power, I can always get over the Ghislaine because she's only going to be at most 7k, 6/5 if you crash this, and so I'm just always out of potential counter range.
Okay, so second trigger on the Ghislaine. So that's just for 1.
And then refresh.
And a refresh. No, I wanted to trigger that. Why can I never see this card? Yep.
Okay. Alright, so I'll eat back.
Unless I want to level... There's nothing... Yeah, I definitely need to keep this card.
Literally, like, all the cards here are the ones that you would want the color for.
Yeah.
So...
Like, I'm not going to level the red again. Yeah, okay, this is fine.
Okay. Alright, take the 1.
Tap.
Take the refresh.
Okay, I'm going to front.
I'm smaller.
1.
Imagine if this cancels. Dang. Oh, never mind. Alright, cool. We got Benny Maru. I was going to be like, imagine if this cancels, I can clock Benny Maru. I'm not sure I care about having a 3rd guild in my waiting room. Not really. I'm getting Benny Maru soon, if anything. Alright. Is it dead?
Go ahead.
Stand and draw. Let's clock Gil. I want to stand by. I got to stand by.
Oh no.
Alright, so we're moving this up for sure. So currently his Eris is at 10k.
It's 1,000 per every other, and this is global 1,000.
Can I contest 12?
That is the question.
I can if I hit this brainstorm. Pay 1. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Noto nice. How worth is it to go again?
How heavy do you want me to -1?
It's 1 stock, it's fine. Alright, brainstorm again.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Like, honestly, like, right now you're only controlling 1 lane on the board. And if I can make that 0, that's just hell strong.
All the more better, yeah.
That's just so strong. So, we'll play this here. On play, I can top check, top or waiting room. I'll leave that on top. And then swap these. And then climax phase. Play standby. I even got the right standby. And
oh my goodness.
I'll bounce this back to hand to use this other effect, giving 2k here. And then with the standby, we will play the boy.
Everything's going according to plan this turn.
Yeah. Alright, so
that's going to be a 13k, right?
This is 13, yeah.
Yeah.
So 13, big enough. Now, if I hit standby, I'm probably just standbying over the brainstorm, I think. So I don't think that attack order matters too much. I do want to hold on to my double geld for right now. Probably until I have like double Benimaru, I think. Does order matter? And we'll just do this. Alright, so I'll front here for 13.
Yep.
For 2.
Cancel. I am reversed.
Okay. We'll go here next. Twin drive. 2, 3. I will stand by Millum here.
Okay.
This is for 3.
Yep. 1, 2, cancel.
And then last attack for 2, 3.
Another standby.
Another Millum. Right there.
Oh my goodness.
What level am I at? For 3.
3's good.
Alright.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I might as well hand encore.
Okay.
It's a 2-soul beater. Nothing else. And I'll draw for turn. Okay. I think I need a clock here. I'm at 4 cards in hand right now. Alright. Let's clock a lane to draw 2. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, relatively, all things considered. Let's see. His minimum is 12-5 before guilds. Yikes. The guilds are 11. That board is too big. That board is too big. I guess it's not actually too big, actually. Okay, I can make him spend some stock or waste some guilds here. Or not waste, just use some guilds. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finally get to play Roxy. I'm gonna use her ditch effect because I did cancel with one of my events. So I'm gonna grab that, and then I can look at the top and bottom card of Randall's deck.
Okay, so this is the top card.
So that's the top card, yeah.
And then this is the bottom card.
Okay, sounds good. Looks good. I'm gonna use the effect of the pendant. Search my deck for a level 3 Ghislaine, just get those up and ready. And then I will have to discard a card afterwards.
I think it's quite interesting that the 3/2 Ghislaine stops backups and events, but not Geld.
Nothing stops Geld. Geld is unstoppable. Okay, and then I do have to discard a card, so I'll go ahead and discard the Rudyard. Push this to the front row. I'm going to brainstorm because I have a bunch of stock. I need to convert that stock to hand. It did not happen.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Oh boy. And one of them is Ghislaine.
One of them is this.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so I'm going to give 1,000 on play. So right now this is 9k and this is 11. So that naturally ties already. Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure. Attacking into a million when it's bigger is also basically the same as killing a goat, honestly, because he's definitely going to save it. So can I get over a 12-5? 10, 11, 12. Yeah, sure. I'll give 1k here.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I do not have 3-2 Roxy in my waiting room. And so if I want to have extra power, I'll need to standby out another 2-2 Ghislaine, which is not the greatest standby target as of now. I'd rather standby out more high value targets, but standby out the 2-2 Ghislaine will also help me get over the 2-2 here, because right now it's only 9k. 10, 11. It's too tight. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay.
So middle will be. Isn't middle not big enough then if you? Because you can't give 1k to both of these with. Because this is 11 right now.
So this is 11, and I buffed it to 12. If I stand by out, that's 13.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right, yeah.
So if I buff here, that's 10, and stand by out, that's 11 to your 11.
Yep.
Right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play Standby, using the Rudeus effect to give 1,000 to Ghislaine, making her 1,000 higher, and then top check 2 with the Rudeus bounce back effect. Sure. And then I'll stand by out. Is that what I want?
I mean, if there's no like 3-2 Roxy, then that's like
actually
right.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So
this is over. This is tied.
This is over. This is tied. Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give Twin Drive to. Let's see. Attack. I'm going to give Twin Drive to Ghislaine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to declare front.
You have 2 in hand?
Mm-hmm.
So this is 13, and this is 11, so this is tying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think for a sec. Proceed.
Okay, so that's for 2.
1, 2, take.
Okay. Next, I'm going to front.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by.
Mm-hmm. You said Twin Drive was here, right?
Twin Drive here, yeah.
Okay.
This is 12. If I stand by a Paul, it'll also be 12. So they lose power. I want to give the attack for 2. Do I give up the attack for 2? Benny Maru was global to everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not himself.
Yeah. 12, 5. So it's either Paul or Ghislaine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, for 2.
That's for 2.
1, 2. Take 2.
Okay. I'm going to declare Frontier. I'll pay 1 for Twin Drive, and then your option. This is reversed.
I'm gonna sack and I'm not gonna pay 3.
Okay.
Plus power.
First trigger. I think I might as well. Yeah, no, I'll just do that.
She's back.
Yep, she just moved a slot. Second trigger. So that's for 4.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. Yeah. Any consideration for 3 stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I 3 stock, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stock left. Go ahead.
Okay. Stand and draw?
Yeah. A 3-2 Paul is if he's in the front row, he gets global 15 to all of my 6-sided world characters, including himself. And then he has Twin Drive, and then when damage dealt to me is cancelled.
Not cancelled.
Not cancelled. I'll 50-50 what right one day.
Oh, wait, no. Yes, cancelled.
It is
yes,
cancelled, right?
Yeah.
Because, okay.
Yeah.
When damage is cancelled, mandatory mill 1. If I mill a trigger, I can discard 1 to burn the same amount of damage that I cancelled.
Alright. Clock.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 2. And then I'm going to... So 12, 5, and 11. 12, 12,
9,
no,
10, 11,
11, 5,
11, 5, 11.
Alright, those are both dead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to play my Rimuru. We're going to top check. We're going to leave it there. We're going to play our early play Shuna. That's how we're going to pay these out.
Yep.
And then also get our Benimaru into waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're looking at 14 here, 13, 5 here before the bounce. And that is... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. How much is that?
I'm out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm out 5, yeah. Check right here?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. 2 Ghislaines in here, okay. Alright, let's play Standby,
Mm-hmm.
bounce this, and I'm going to buff... No.
Okay.
and standby this.
The boys get even bigger.
Yeah, so Millen is now at 16k.
Boys and girls get. Yep.
And Shuna is 10-5, 2k cross turn when I play her. So she is 10-5,
13-5.
13-5.
Yep. Sounds good.
Alright. And attack order wise, I'm gonna attack with Shuna first.
Okay.
Because this is the lane that I most care about getting rid of. And if you want to counter to tie, like sure, I'll just hit a standby and just standby over her. Alright, for 2.
Okay. Cancel.
Alright, so you must mill 1 now.
No.
Okay.
No effect.
Okay. So you have 3 in deck.
Actually, hold on. You have 3 cards left, right?
Yep. If you would burn me, it would be for 2.
You're 5.
There are 5 here, 1 there.
So basically, I can discard a card to make him refresh 1 less. Given that I only have 2 cards in hand, is that worth it?
Not when you're. I don't think when your Paul's already like dying. I don't know if that's.
Well, it's basically just about making your refresh worse, basically, right?
I guess.
So I'm going to search when I level for penance, so I go to 2, and I'll draw a card clock. I can actually afford to get rid of this card and be 1 card in hand, I think. Yeah, I'll move. So burn 2.
Cancel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, proceed.
All right. Let's direct next for 3.
Okay.
Going back 6.
Okay.
Missing 1 of each.
Refresh. I am going back 7.
7.
Yep.
And it was missing the one you triggered, right?
The one I triggered.
Which was Eris or
Let me check.
Lane?
1, 2, 3. It was the Eris.
Okay.
Yeah, so going back with 3 Eris, 4 Ghislaine.
Sound good?
Here you are. Okay,
So we both refresh.
I level first.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's get green in here. Well, no, I'm not playing yellow. Let's get green. And then I...
Refresh point.
Do I search first or refresh first?
You take refresh point first.
Take refresh point first? Okay,
Yeah.
Refresh. And then activate effect of the amulet. So I search. And I'll grab a Glen.
Alright. And then we have the Millum attacking for 16k.
Yep.
3.
1, 2, cancel. And these are dead.
Go ahead.
Alright. 3 draws for Ghislaine Climax. Draw for turn. Clock. Draw 1. Draw 2. Okay. I don't believe there's anything else outside of the 3-2 back row Roxy that I could draw.
That digs.
That digs, yeah. So I think I'm always going to play these Ghislaines, I think, this turn. Right? Because I need to heal. Yeah, so I'm going to play Ghislaine. I'll play heal. Play another one. Heal. And then I'm going to, let's see, play. Yeah. There's none here, right? I'm going to play Ruger. Clock search. Okay. So, gonna dig for the Roxy. See, or gonna dig for the Ghislaine Climax. See if we can't draw it. Try to deal some damage. He refreshed kind of poor. I think he has 5 left in his deck because he triggered 1. We'll see if we can actually kill him this turn. Okay. And play Roxy. Roxy has on play. Draw up to 2, discard 1. First draw. Second draw. Discard 1. move that here. So Milim is 14?
14.
14. Counters to 18.
Counter.
Guilds to 18.
Yep.
Can we get over 18? 9, 11, 16, 17. Yikes. I guess I technically do have one stock to spare. So if I brainstorm, I can hit. No, the Roxy level, the Ruby levels are isn't even in here anymore. Okay, what else can I do to make sure Milim dies? Paul has to be here. I can stand by another 2/2 Ghislaine. That works. Alright, so Ghislaine, 9k base, 14 full board, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that'll have to be the way.
Wow.
Wow! I'll give Twin Drive here.
Okay.
And stand by Ghislaine.
Mm-hmm.
I do need her extra 1000 power to be able to match the Milim even after the guild. So he would for sure have to lose the Milim and then make him 3 stock if he wants to keep it. I will, let's see. So right now he's at 2-6. If I burn for 2, swing for 2, he goes to 1-3. I guess the question is, do I want the potential to direct here? Is he even going to protect it? I think I attack here first and see what happens. So I'm going to front. Climax combo, pay 2. Burn 2.
1, 2, cancel.
And then trigger.
Oh,
sorry. You're
my
effect.
timing.
Yeah, your timing. So right now this is 16. No, 18.
Where'd you give Twin Drive?
Here.
The first Twin Drive, you gave it there?
Yeah.
Cards now?
I have no hand.
No hand?
I have no hand.
With Mon, no hand?
Yep. Where we're going, we don't need hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
No hand. 13k on my turn?
Assuming these live, yeah.
Yeah, 13k.
13k.
13k. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can have it.
Okay. Trigger. That's for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. If I don't think I have enough soul output.
You're off by 1 right now.
Yeah.
Or no, you're off by 2 right now.
I need to make sure I twin drive Ghislaine, I think. Because I don't think you're going to save Milim necessarily by opening up a direct that kind of like gift yourself. So I think I need to attack with the Ghislaine first, and then I'll make sure I have enough stock to twin drive. 2, 2, 2, 6. Yeah, I'm going to frontier.
Yep, smaller.
Yeah, and that's for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2, level up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and level this. That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to front. Climax combo, pay 2, burn 2.
Cancel.
In that case, I kind of just want to do more damage anyways, but at the same time, if I twin drive here, that puts me at a higher chance to trigger climax. And is there even anything worth standbying out? Not in particular. Next turn, if he wants to get reverses, he can definitely get the reverses for the Milim to clock shoot with the event, so that's no problem. And there's nothing that I can do to prevent that. Oh, that's 13-5, Milim 11. Yeah, no, I can't prevent it because Milim is just going to be base 14 to my 13s. 13-5 by Standby Paul, so that won't help either. 10, 12, 13, 5. Yeah, no twin drive. 3.
1.
Oh, I assume you.
I don't save.
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
And then I'll restock.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm 4 out.
You're 4 out?
Yep.
Alright, Milan's gonna be eating good tonight. Alright. So let's see how I want to assemble this board. So for sure I want to play this and then play this over it, discarding this, and then so I can standby that out. So we're gonna play Fukujiro Rimuru, play over him with the Rimuru level 0. I'm going to use the Fukujiro first before the Scry.
Okay.
So we're gonna discard Benimaru. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take this, and then I'll scry. That's all 7. You said 0 hand, right?
No hand.
Okay.
What you see is what you get.
We're gonna guess we just leave it and then play over.
Okay.
And then pay 1 crack.
And making sure that if you don't kill me this turn, you do have a not auto lose deck state.
Yeah. So I need 4 stock to do 1 Benimaru burn plus Milim, which means I still have room to play a healer. Because these are both on reverse. So we'll play healer. Pay 2, heal 1. Swap these around. And then 1k1, bounce this. Doesn't really matter.
They'll both be over.
Yeah. Then bring out the 3rd Benimaru.
Yep.
And now we go. I'm gonna check your deck size real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright.
Alright, so I will need to do a lot of canceling because I'm gonna most likely take some mandatory clock damage from the Milim Climax combo.
Yeah. Alright, let's go Milim first.
Okay.
So this is gonna be for 2, 2.
I hope we cancel. Oh, we're so dead.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use the climax combo. When she reverses her battle opponent, I can pay 2 and it allows me to play the event
dead.
for 2.
Top 7.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh.
So
okay, that wasn't too bad.
Clock shoot 2.
Clock shoot 2. I can technically live. As long as the rest of these climaxes stay in my deck. I can cancel the next 3 attacks and be okay. Here you go. I can even cancel 2 attacks and be okay.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Well, you can cancel both of these, yeah.
And take the burn one.
Yep.
Alright, so clock.
Come on, climax.
Oh, okay, no. I believe in my chances.
Alright, I'm gonna attack here first. Oh, wait, no, I
No,
can't.
you can't. You gotta save that for the burn.
Yeah, alright. Direct here for 4.
Alright, so ideally I tar cancel.
Ideally, you die. Oh,
no. That dying is not ideal.
Alright, front.
Yep.
For 3. God.
No!
Die, please!
No.
Die, please!
Whoa! No! Oh, unfortunate.
We got him!
Woo! Oh, that was a game. That was a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely got to see a lot of the dynamic of both decks. Definitely the double guild at level 1 really does make the world of difference here compared to just one guild, where you have so many more options if you have 2 guilds.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, on my end, I think, after you got off the guild board, I just couldn't really contest board that much anymore. I played 2 areas and I just lost them both the following turn, and then I was just super bleeding hand from then on. Which isn't necessarily, like, it's not too bad because the end game for this deck doesn't really need hand, it just needs the stock. But that does obviously contribute to, for example, my lack of having a counter on the last turn. Technically, I could have brainstormed on that previous last turn and had enough stock to double the lane anyways, so that probably should have been a consideration as well.
But, like, if you get a counter, then, like, you still weren't in range, right?
But like that, I still wouldn't have been able to prevent Milan from reversing. Like maybe Benimaru if you didn't have like 3 Benimarus up, but then I know you had the level 0 remove, which gives an additional 2,000.
Yeah.
The Milan's going to be very easily something like 15-5, which will 15-5 or higher, which will easily time at counter.
Yeah, right.
So let's see.
On my end, what I was thinking about, because like I know what you were thinking about a lot throughout the game was the situations of like where will I geld, right? Because like at one point my board was like this, right? I think something like that. Something like this.
Yeah, it was like this. Yeah, it was exactly like this.
Yeah, and so like on your end, you're thinking about how am I going to save my own board? Like where am I going to sack gelds? Where am I going to 3-stock, whatever, right? But on my end, what I was thinking of was like you were set up to like crash this here, right? Mm-hmm. And so your center lane, because you were going to crash 2 lanes and then just have like 1 Ghislaine in back row and then like here's your 2/2, right? So on my end, I wasn't thinking so much about how I was going to save my board because I had the idea of just like playing healer and then just like 3-stocking or like whatever and then killing your board on the backswing. Mm-hmm. Because I felt that like your board was going to be super weak because you were forcing yourself to like crash in here. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't paying attention so much to my own board because I felt like I would be able to kill whatever your board ended up being going into my offensive turn. Mm-hmm. So that was my priority in the game.
Yeah, it definitely didn't help that Randall basically knew that I just have no counters anyways, and then generally speaking he could, as long as he has a climax, he can just get over my board for the most part. Mm-hmm. That is just one of the kind of, I guess, weaknesses of this particular deck is that it's it really struggles to match against like extremely high power levels, I guess. Like Slime, I guess Slime is usually known to be extremely big on the defense, but then once you get up multiple Benimarus and you have access to the levels of Rimu, it can definitely get very high offensively as well.
Yeah, that one turn where you like standby Paul to middle and then the 2/2 back here, I was just like, oh crap. Like
and it definitely didn't help that on my level 1 climax combo turn, I didn't have a 2/2. Mm-hmm. And that really put me back in terms of being able to try to contest his board a bit. Overall, though, even though my game didn't seem too optimal, it definitely wasn't as bad as I think it seemed. Just because I was still keeping up in damage economy, and then the Ghislaines do have that really powerful combat factor still.
Yeah. So. I definitely do think that throughout these games, we have seen that, like I said in one of our previous videos, that this deck feels like a 1k1 deck, and that you have like the level 1 advantage combo, it's milling, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have like this very standard looking finisher healer. And in that sense, like the power is sort of like it feels like in between. This feels basically like the in between of a 1k1 deck and a standby 8 standby deck in pretty much every sense because of the play style of the combos, but also in I think the power levels as well. Like you can't build as like strong of a board with just like a couple pieces, like a pure 8 standby, like this kind of deck can, I feel. Like you really do need to assemble like a whole bunch of pieces in order to get
kind of like how the Slime deck really gets going once you have 2 guilds. the level 1 board of Mushoku Tensei really doesn't get too threatening until you have 2 Galanes. And then can back it up with like a counter and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really when it gets out of hand. But until then, like any deck that is prepared to be facing current meta will be able to deal with Eris plus 1 Galane. Like 8-5 is not hard to get over nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that is one of the weaknesses. But also obviously this deck has a lot of really good strengths. Being like a 1k1 deck in disguise, like Randall said, having really good utility everywhere. Having a really strong finisher that also kind of turns off your opponent's counterplay for the most part, and just having a really nice deck control as kind of like a standby deck that also has access to a lot of twin drives, a lot of milling, and a lot of searching through the 1-0 event. So yeah, definitely check out this deck if you guys are interested in playing Mushoku Tensei and you guys like the standby variant. On our next content block, we will be featuring the 4-choice, 5 choice 3 pants deck from Mushoku Tensei. We'll have a deck profile for that up for you guys to view shortly. And then we will also be featuring gameplay for it. So definitely check that out when that is up. We'll get that out for you guys as soon as we can. But until then, this has been Tressa's Collectibles. Mike and Randall, aka Shizukatz, on this gameplay video here. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
See you guys.